Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to have a little fun with Bao. So let's take a look at this guy. Now Bao has 16,000 CP, he's level 90. His leadership offers increased defense type fighters attack by 30%, critical rate by 9%. This is a decent leadership, but not the best. It's okay. And something that's really nice about Bao is two things, especially for what we're going to do today. Well, actually a few things. But one, he's a red attack fighter, which is going to be very handy. And he's a defensive type, which is also going to be very handy. And I'll explain that a little bit later. But if you look at this guy's core effects, he has a 60% stun duration decrease, some critical rate, which is really good for him. He gains super armor for 6 seconds when an ultimate move ends, and has a 30% chance to gain super armor for 2 seconds when using an active skill. This means every time you use a special move, ultimate move, he's going to have 6 seconds of super armor afterwards, which means his skills will not be interrupted. He can still take damage, but his skills won't be interrupted. This is actually very, very powerful, especially in PvP and even in PvE. He also has that 30% chance to gain super armor on top of the 6 seconds of super armor if dealt an ultimate move to him after he deals an ultimate move. He also gets 2 seconds of super armor, a 30% chance of it when he's doing his active skills. So if you're doing the skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, he could still get super armor, which is awesome. Then you have an increased critical rate by 15% and power charge rate by 15% if HP is 50% or higher, which means he's going to be doing a lot more critical hits because his critical rate's going up, his power charge rate's going up, so his PG rate's going to be gaining a whole lot faster, so he can do the ultimate moves and special moves more often. But it's only if his HP is 50% higher. The rest of it is a PvP exclusive, which will not be applicable to what we're doing today, but it decreases ultimate moves damage received by 70% if HP is 49% of less. So if his HP is below 49% and someone does an ultimate move to him in PvP, he is going to take 70% less damage from them. That is absolutely awesome. He's a cost 56, so you're going to be able to use him in low cost PvP, which is awesome. And even if maybe some low cost or below against Epic Quest, he might prove useful. He's got the attack buff on the first skill. The second skill is just some text. He's got critical rate on the third skill, which is absolutely wonderful. Going to increase that critical hits, doing more critical damage. And if you notice, blast skill, blast skill, blast skill, blast skill. All of his skills are blast except for his second skill, which is absolutely amazing, especially for what we're going to do today. So his first skill, this is a wonderful skill. He throws that cycle ball down, then it shoots him up in the air. You can actually go in your combos afterward, and this is his attack buffing skill. Second skill, really cool, a little quirky. Kind of runs forward, does a little slap at the end. Or kind of a flip actually, and then he slaps at the end. And then the third skill actually can stun lock them for a little bit. But you got to make sure you're close to the opponent for them to do it, or make sure the opponent is close to you so you can do it. The special move, very cool. Really funny how he kind of falls backwards and lays on the ground. And then his ultimate move. Oh yeah. Really nice, really nice. Very cool. I'm actually really loving Bao. I think he's a pretty damn cool character. You know, he is at level 90. He doesn't have any attack capsules, so keep that in mind when you're watching this run. His cores are completely unlocked. I got this guy all leveled up. I did end up getting his card. What I was doing is I was actually going into Soul Quest, acquiring some souls, was able to craft this card, which is awesome. I got the level up to level 30, which is very important, increase that CP. And then I only have the skill level at 5. He would have more damage if the skill level was at 10, but Bao's one of them characters that I'm probably not going to play a whole lot. He's probably going to get banned in Championship over and over and over. But I got him built up fairly well, plus I'm trying to save resources for other characters that I'm going to prioritize. But I do love old Bao. You can see that we're using the Kula set, which is absolutely wonderful. This is the best free-to-play set for him, in my opinion. As far as cards, well, you could get those defensive cards for him. The new Mr. Big set would be absolutely amazing for him. That would be awesome for him, but this is a set that we're going to be running with. And this gives him an increased attack by 5%, 3 cards. It's going to give him an extra 15% attack. And whenever he does a critical hit, he's going to increase his attack by another 17.8%. This is absolutely free-to-play set, which is wonderful. And then we're going to use the Maxima cards. And these are both at level 10. and they're going to increase his HP by 3.5%. By 2 is going to give him an extra 7% of HP, and decrease skill cooldown by 1.9 seconds per card, which means having 2 cards, you're going to decrease the active skills cooldown by almost 4 seconds, which is massive. Which means that his active skills, this 10.7 seconds, is going to drop down to 6.9 seconds, I believe. And so on and so on, which is really, really awesome. His Infinity is all the way at level 15, so I could get all them souls to help craft that card, gain those rubies, get the extra attack buffs, get this extra critical damage, which is really important for today's run. So let's go into today's run. Let's see what we're going to do here. So we're going to take on the Storm That Must Not Return. And this is really awesome that Netmarble gave us a character that is a red unit, that is a defensive type, which is amazing, and has tons of blast skills. If you read the text here, use grab, blast skills, and deal critical damage to calm down Berserk Goenitz. And because he's a defensive type, decreases damage dealt to defensive type fighters by Berserk. So whenever Goenitz does his Berserker mode, he raises his hand up and goes crazy, does his special, then you're gonna have a decreased damage received from him. Now let's go into the team that we're going to be using here. And this is the team that we're going to use. We're going to use 96 Robert because of this leadership. This increased defense fighter attack by 25%, which is awesome, and critical damage by 65%. Goenitz is vulnerable to that extra critical damage, and that's why we're going to put that on him. I could do something crazy like put the Tekken set on Bao and just give a nice attack buff for the leadership, but I wanted to keep this as completely free to play as I could. And then we're just going to use Yashiro here for a stun. We don't really need extra HP, although if you're having problems keeping him alive, maybe throw some HP, but because he gets super armor all the time, I don't think you really need an HP healer. You probably don't even need a stun, but it's just nice having them. Whenever Goenitz goes into his Berserker, he raises his hand, everything turns dark. You can use that stun to take Goenitz out of it. And we're going to use Mai. And Mai, she's just got a free-to-play Kula set as well. She's all decked up. But we just got her in there really for fun. We don't need her because Bao is a red fighter. So let's go in here and let's see what happens. Let's do this. So we're going to switch to old Bao here. Get behind old boy, get our attack buff. And boom. We're going to wait a little bit. We're going to try to get behind him. Try and get some attacks there. There we go. Come on, buddy. Get some. Get some. Get behind, old boy. There we go. Yeah. And Bao, man, he is just super fun. Really quirky character to play. I really love him. But man, he's just fun. He's just a fun character. Get some, buddy. Get some. And this is nice. We're going to have super armor right after we do this. And this kid pretty much has super armor up all the time. Almost all the time. It's crazy. And we're going to get behind these guys. See that super armor up? We're going to wait for Goenitz to get... Here we go. Okay, okay, okay. Now I brought in that stun because I got a little worried there. There we go. Bring all these guys together. I was kind of wanting that to be aimed at Goenitz, but okay. There we go. Come on, buddy. You just want to make sure you use your special whenever Goenitz does that. Come on, buddy. Run up here. Come after me, punk. Hey, this is what's really cool. We can just keep attacking. We don't have to switch our character. And we can just keep going and going and going. This is great. There we go. Come on, buddy. Yo, yo. So fun. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, we're going to wait a little bit. There we go. Now let's use our ultimate. Hopefully bring all these guys together. Take them all out at once. Or close to it. Bao doesn't have a tremendous amount of power, but... A little prick. Yeah, there. I didn't want to do that, so we're going to bring in our stun. We're going to bring in our stun. There we go. My controller got a little goofy on me there, bastard, or my phone. I swear my phone really does have a mind of its own sometimes. Come on, buddy. Take him out. Take him out. And you can just keep pouring it on and on and on and on. It's great. Okay. Run over here in the corner here. Notice I brought in Yashiro there for that stun. Here we go. Easy. Yeah, piece of cake, man. That's Bao tearing it up. The kid destroys this, which is awesome, man. I was really impressed with Bao. Very happy. Let me know if any of you would like to see any other videos with this guy, like maybe in PvP, but I'm loving Bao. I think he is pretty damn cool, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.